Okay, so I'm going to give you all some visions that I had recently that the Lord gave me and some prophetic messages. And I decided to use my voice this time because He's given me a lot. So I'm hoping that this will help a little bit speed up the process of making these videos. The focus of my videos are to basically just show the visions of Jesus that He gives me. And kind of share those messages versus all the other prophetic messages that he gives. I will have those on my God Speaks Now site, and I'll document that below for anybody that wants to read more about the messages that the Lord gives me. He does give me a lot, so it's hard to make these videos and put it all in a video. So I just want this focus of this channel to be about Jesus and the things he gives me primarily. But I'm being led by the Spirit, so we'll see what He has in store for the future. Just a small disclaimer, I'm not perfect, and if you do seek perfection, then this video may not be for you. So the first vision I saw a vision of a black banner, and in it had white words that said, "Jesus is coming soon." Then directly after this, I saw a vision of Jesus' face, and He was watching me. And he had his normal white robe on to signify the purity that he had, and his hood was not up this time. So his hair is always down. He's got dark brown hair and it's parted in the center. For those of you that are new, that haven't heard or read from my site before, I have multiple visions of Jesus, and so I kind of go through them quickly, but I know some people like the details. So he always has dark hair, brown, to his shoulders, and it's parted in the middle. Okay, so then directly after this vision, I saw the Lord standing in between two columns I'm sorry, this was another vision. This was not the same one. This was another day. I had another vision of the Lord. He was standing between two columns. There was no roof over the columns, and he was standing on a foundation, like a little concrete foundation that was right in between the two columns. It had there was like rocks, or it was, I couldn't see over it. It was kind of like on a cliff, kind of, or on some land that showed that I couldn't see past that. I only saw the back of Jesus, what he was doing. And of course, he was in his white robe again, and I saw him toss a rock. And I was viewing him from the back. He had his robe was actually short sleeve this time, but it was a full white robe. But he was down on his knees and he was tossing the rock. And there is a lot of significance to that in scriptures as far as Jesus being called the rock. And I just encourage you to seek that out. And this last vision of Jesus actually put a big smile on my face. It was, I'm trying to remember if I needed to say another one first. Okay, I'll just tell you all this one. This is more personal, but I just like to share some personal things because I think it helps people realize how personal God is with each of us the closer we get to Him. So I saw a vision of a typewriter, and it was writing out my name as Kimberly, which is my name. And then directly after that, I saw another vision. That it was a beautiful, vibrant sunset with purples and oranges. And in the center, I see these white words pop up that said purposeful. I knew the meaning of that for myself because God speaks to me like this a lot. So I've learned His language prophetically. I've learned His language for me, and we all should learn the language that God speaks to us individually because we all each have different callings. And so I knew from my life experiences and things I was going through that day that God was responding, saying, you have a purpose. So everything you do is purposeful. There's a purpose for it. So don't think anything's in vain. The Lord wants to highlight that. Then I had another vision that actually put a smile on my face all day that I have to share. this vision, the Lord, I was actually sick all night, and I was like praying in the spirit, and I was praying for God to help me. And then all of a sudden I heard a rooster crow, and then I saw Jesus eating a bowl of cereal. Now, I know a lot of people's going to be like, well, why would Jesus show you that? Well, Jesus, we're made in his image. He has a personality, and the closer you get to him, the more you will see that. And I know a lot of people that have gotten close to him have seen his personality. So I believe that he was telling me to basically get up, eat my breakfast, and he was mimicking what I was going to be doing. And he wanted me to get started on what he had for me for the day. And I did actually feel better after I did that. So, sometimes he encourages me in ways that I understand and that help to put a smile on my face. And that's just how he's been with me. And I know how that he is like that with others as well. He has a personality too. And sometimes I've seen him praying because he's sad, or I've seen him, or because he feels our sadness too, or I see him happy, and he expresses that happiness. So, he has a personality. I have one last vision that I wanted to add, and it was me underwater, and I was looking up, and I see this circular, clear space in the middle, and around it was kind of foggy a little bit, um, dark, a little bit more dark around it, but in the middle was clear, and I saw Jesus looking at me, and he reached his hand down and he was pulling me out. And so this vision goes with a lot of people that are suffering and feeling overwhelmed, that just to know that the Lord is your help in trouble, and we need to call on him when we are having troubles, or we need him to help us get out of certain situations, or we're feeling overwhelmed. We have to remember where our help comes from. I have a beautiful scripture to go with that. It is Isaiah 41:13. For I, the Lord thy God, will help thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. And so I hope that this is encouragement for you. Get close to the Lord. He loves you. And the closer you get, the more you truly love him over anything in this world. If you don't love money, if I don't seek money, I don't seek fame, I don't seek fortune. I truly love the Lord. And my goal is to do his will. And so I believe that when you're aligned with what he wants, you get more of him. So, and you have to go through this process, but there is a process to it, but the Lord knows whose hearts are ready. And so I just want to encourage you to know that the Lord loves you, and I pray that you have a great day today.